Oh, come on. Hi. I am trying to back out, and there's damn cars coming behind me. All right. Hello, 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 hello. Hi, hi. Only shows us one person right now, but we'll have more shortly, I'm sure. Hopefully the connection stays up, and I got to get my tail home so I can grab a quick bite to eat before the show is on and all that good stuff. Now it says 0 people. Hopefully, out there we're back to 1. All right. I know that other people will watch this a little bit later. So I'm not worried about the numbers as much as I am just not talking to myself too much. So, hello, welcome to my drive home after a very rainy afternoon here in Indiana. Those of you that know me know me. Those of you that don't, my name is Mike, and I am also known on the Twitterverse as BB Gossip. And we're going to talk about a little Big Brother on the way home here once I get going. And this car is, okay. They had to stop for me. So, we all know who's going, right? There's not really any doubt. It's just a matter of if it's 12-1 or 13-0. Hello, partly cloudy. Wait a minute. Okay. Do I know you, partly cloudy? Because thank you, Teresa. I will. I swear, partly cloudy looked like an icon that I might have recognized, but I don't think it is a person that I know. Or if it is, it's not the person I think it is that I know. Thank you, Z Spears. I'm assuming you're talking about the CarCast. You're talking about this year, right? As opposed to the Big Brother Gossip Show that we aren't doing this year. Thoughts about making a Discord for Big Brother Talk? Um, my thoughts are simple. I have thought about it, but it's just, yeah, no. I have discussed it on one of my, whether it was here or on my CarCasts. I just can't. I don't have the time or the energy. And while some would say, that's okay, we'll take care of it, we'll manage it, or I'll manage it. Yeah, no, again, I'm a kind of a one-man show at this point thinger, and I realize that means that not everything is great. It also means that some things don't happen. But yeah, it drives me crazy. I couldn't do it. Well, that's good. I'm glad you enjoy it. Yes, it is kind of like water cool talk. Yeah, but Micah, I seriously did. As I said, I made at the same time I talked about this. I made a Slack channel for BB Gossip. There is a BB Gossip Slack channel out there, um, and it still gives updates whenever the feeds go live and stuff. But nobody comes to it anymore. The invites aren't active anymore, obviously. But I still have it listed on my Slack because I use Slack for work. I just didn't want to start a community. So we're going to keep talking. Thankfully, I'm able to figure out what the cause of this connection issue is. Reconnect. Yep, we're having a bad connection. We're just going to keep hanging in there, guys. Sorry. No, it's partly cloudy. It's me. That's why I'm talking about anything in particular, because I know it's me. And why is this person slowing down? Oh, okay. Yeah, the traffic around me was really heavy. And so the cell tower where I usually have problems was probably completely overloaded with people trying to use it. So the connection was worse than normal. And so I dropped off and on several times for the last 3 or 4 minutes. And so now I'm just kind of waiting until I'm sure I'm back into the point where I'm actually uploading properly, which your chat indicates I might be, but I'm still going to hang off for a bit. And this person is driving. Oh my gosh, that's what's going on. There's a line of 20 cars in the left-hand lane. When there's a million cars in the left-hand lane, why do you stay in the left-hand lane? Okay, partly cloudy, or partly for short. It is fully cloudy here. Okay, so we're going to do a little recycling here. Actually, Micah, here it was not bad during the pandemic. Here the traffic was for sure. So I'm gonna redo this again. Apologies for saying the same thing over and over again in case it comes through, but I'm gonna assume that it didn't. So in regards to Discord, Discord is just techie enough that a lot of people wouldn't be able to participate in it. And so I'm trying to be as inclusive as I can in this stuff without having to offer tech advice to people. So if I said there's a Discord channel and you all should join it, then people would start asking me, I don't understand how to do this. How do I do this? How do I do this? And I cannot, personally, I don't want to become the, oh, here, let me hold your hand and get you through how to join a Discord channel. Because it isn't super simple. And I am a tech person. I am a tech support person. It's what I do. So I can't leave people flailing in the wind. Yeah, I got a frog in my throat there. I have a big thing of water. So, all right, sidetrack. So let's just pretend that we're talking for anew. Travis is going home in less than an hour from now. We'll be getting close to voting time. Hopefully the vote is sooner than later, which means we might have a chance to see the head of household competition, because I'm worried that they're going to do it after the show. We're going to have to see what they've decided to do this year. If they're going to actually let us see the head of household competitions, or if it's all going to be, you get to watch it later. I'm hoping we get to see it during the show. I doubt they'll show it to us after the show on the live feeds. I think if they run it off to after the show, we won't get to see it. That's my paranoia. Exactly. So the feeds don't stay down all night until midnight or something. Let us see the feeds. It will not affect the ratings. The amount of feeds they let us see does not affect the TV ratings. I don't care what they think. The more they let, I am convinced that the more they let us watch the feeds, the more people would watch the TV show, because more people would be talking about it. You might have some people that would decide not to watch the TV show because they knew what was going to happen, but you would gain a greater percentage of people that had no interest that will have more interest because more people are talking about it. And I don't get why they don't get this. I just don't understand it, and it drives me crazy. So, but yes, Travis is going to go. I'm not sure who the next target's going to be. It's wide open because teams are going to save 3 people, and 4 people are going to be safe tonight because of the team. Then there's going to be people that may be safe because of alliances. Then there's going to be people that may be safe because of the wild card. So there's all kinds of possible ways that people are going to be safe. But, right. We want to see how exactly. We want to see how badly they don't tell the truth in the edit. That's what it's all about. I know what really happened. Now let's see how you try to weave a story out of it and how much you don't get accurately because you want to tell a story. The TV-only viewers know absolutely nothing about Derek and his. We don't even know exactly what Derek did that first night that got him in hot water with Frenchie. We still really don't know. They never showed us. It wasn't that talk that Frenchie eavesdropped on. That wasn't the thing that Frenchie was going off about. There's stuff that went on that we didn't get to see that Brent threw Frenchie under the bus, threw Travis under the bus about. and we still have never really seen it. So I don't know. I really want to be on Team Derek. When talking about Derek X, I really want to be on Team Derek X, but I'm worried that he's getting blamed for a lot of things that he's not responsible for. I personally am just hoping for a Derek X Tiffany alliance to blow the doors off of everyone. It's probably not going to happen because Derek X does not seem to be quite confident enough, but one can hope. Wow, we are like just stuck here. We're not going, we're like, yeah, I'm stuck in the right hand lane now because this person is, uh, everybody's like staying tight now in the left hand lane, so I really can't even get over very easily. Yeah, I I don't know. I mean, Derek seems like a smart cookie. What I'm surprised about now, and I didn't talk about it, maybe I did a little bit, is apparently Frazier, Derek F, and Xavier are willing to choose the butchers over the cookout. That kind of surprises me. I really thought their number one loyalty would be to the cookout. So I'm really kind of surprised that they are willing to choose the butchers over the cookout. That's going to cause some consternation for certain people. Yeah, Derek and Frazier. I did not see it. I did not witness the conversation, but I trust the source. And it was talking about how Derek Frazier and Xavier are just, they very much seem more committed to the Butcher Alliance than they do to the Cookout Alliance. Which is why they're not telling the Cookout Alliance about the Butcher Alliance. Now they aren't telling the Cookout the Butcher Alliance about the Cookout Alliance either, but that I would have surprised me about if they'd done that too. I do think that they're like, let's see which alliance lasts farther. We don't want to tell either alliance about the other because then we might have to pick. And that's kind of what, um, you know, Derek and Cody, not Derek and Cody, yeah, Derek and Cody did during their season. They had lots of alliances and they would slowly get chipped away at, and they're like, oh no, oh, we're losing one. Well, that's good. We've got this other alliance. We're still good with these people. They would let their alliance get chewed up because they were in the center of every alliance. They were members of like 5 alliances, and they were always an alliance with each other. The what was it? The Hitmen, right? The Hitmen were an alliance within every other alliance. The Butchers are an alliance. I mean, some of them are trying to do that, but Frenchie has a final 2. Well, Frenchie has a final 2 with like Frazier, right? Well, Frenchie and Frazier are also in the Butchers, and Frenchie and Frazier are also in the Slaughterhouse. So if Frenchie and Frazier could work it, they would just continue to let everybody else go from all of those other alliances until it was just the 2 of them. But it's not going to happen, I don't think. I mean, a Frenchie Frazier final 2 would be like, what? I never saw that coming, and yet they had a final 2 this, very early on. Yeah. So I don't know why. I just read it that they were discussing, and they were talking about how long they were going to let, um, how they were not going to clue the cookout in to the Butchers. And I was kind of surprised when I read it. Okay, so 2 things are going on here. I'm running late, so I'm concerned that I might get a call from my wife, which I don't know how YouTube Live will handle a phone call. Periscope, you should just end the Periscope. But I don't know how YouTube Live will handle it. So on the off chance that my phone rings, I may have to just cut this short. But I am also within about 5 minutes of my house. And so I want to kind of start to sow the seeds of wrapping this up. For those of you that are here, it is the website that you can go to watch Big Brother. Usually, I think it may have dropped a couple of times last week, and it may do it again this week. But for those of you that are desperate times call for desperate measures, you should check out. There's a couple of places actually. One might be worth checking out if you live near a big city in the West. You might consider paying for it actually. Um, wow, my screen just kind of dimmed. Hopefully nothing's going on. Let me give you a little teaser for those of you that don't live in the middle of nowhere. You live near a fairly large city. You might consider checking out a website called Locast, Locast. Now they advertise as free, but they're not quite free because they'll cut into with a commercial I think it's every 10 minutes or every 15 minutes. But that might be worth the suffering if you're willing to have to just reload the page or watch a commercial. Um, I actually pay $5 a month for it because I am close enough to Chicago. Yeah, I don't advertise. So I don't advertise BMX because they're just a little bit questionable, especially the live feed part of it. I have a problem with the live feed part of that because I'm an affiliate, and so I really don't want to advertise any site that is giving away the live feeds for free because I'm an affiliate, and so I could get in trouble if I was advertising that. So we'll just leave that at that. However, Lowcast is $5 a month, and I've been paying for it for about 6 months now, just because I can integrate it with my Plex TV, and I'm close enough to Chicago that I can watch all the Chicago channels. No, I am not. I am in Indiana, so Northwest Indiana, Z Spears. But I could be in Illinois within 20 minutes if I just hung a hard left and just kept driving. I am not far from Illinois. I mean, obviously, go look at a map. I'm on an interstate map in Northwest. I'm in an interstate in Northwest Illinois. You can kind of figure out that I'm fairly close, or in Indiana, you can figure out that I'm fairly close to Illinois because this one kind of runs up the side of it. Okay, I got to do a hard. Nope, I'm not doing it. All right, we're going to a different exit. You grew up in DuPage County outside of Illinois. Well, there you go, Lady Di. So I'm not getting off at my normal exit because it started raining. There was a big, huge tractor trailer ahead of me. I would have had to dip in between two tractor trailers, and I really didn't want to do that. So we'll just go to my next exit. Anyways, so I think it's locast.org. I don't think it's .com. I think it's locast.org. Anybody can go there, but you have to be within so many miles of big cities, big areas, in order to be able to watch live TV through them. I have family in Rosemont. No, not near Rosemont. Oswego. If you're talking about in Illinois, my sister lives in the Oswego area. And then I have a brother who lives in near Boulder. So that's my two siblings. Anyways, so lowcast.org is a place. Is the Arlington racetrack still there? Yeah, Arlington is still there. If you talk about Arlington, yes, they still run horses in Arlington, as far as I know. I haven't been there in ages. Matter of fact, the last time I was there, my sister still lived in Arlington, and she wasn't married, and her kids are seniors in high school now. So it's been a long, long time since I've been to Arlington Raceway. Oh, Cleo, Michigan. I have no idea. My dad was from Flint, Michigan. On my wife's side, we have family in near where Western Michigan is, whatever the university is. I can't remember. But no, I don't have any. I have family in the Flint area. Okay. Well, my dad went to Beecher High School in Flint, Michigan. So Mount Morris, Michigan. So Cleo, yeah, Cleo's near there, isn't it? I don't know Michigan very well. You live in Flint. Okay, we've had this discussion. My dad grew up in Flint. My grandparents, I always go up to Flint for Christmas. They lived in Mount Morris. So that's where my grandparents lived. Yeah, that's probably the discussion we had sometime in the past, in another lifetime, several back in the olden days. Yeah, I say Flint, but in reality it was Mount Morris, which I know is like a suburb of Flint kind of a thing. Okay, so now that I've been sidetracked several times, lowcast.org, you guys should check it out. You might be able to watch the CBS on that if you don't live in the time zone where it'll be live. The other option is um, videobrother.net. Videobrother.net is the link that I always tweet out right before the show starts. Kind of like the other site that Partly Cloudy mentioned, that is a free site where you can watch the TV show. However, they don't stream the live feeds, which is why I don't have a problem with them. Yeah, lowcast.org. You can check it out. No, I don't think it's a W. I think it's just LOCAST. I have the app on my phone, but I can't look it up. Video Brother's been streaming lately, so you missed the beginning. Travis is going. Yeah, Travis is going to get voted out. I have no idea, Stacy, on the type of head of household competition. I'm hopeful we get to. I don't care. I don't care whether it's live or it's after, as long as we get to see it. I'm going to guess it'll be. I hate to say it, but I'm worried that it's going to be not shown on the live feeds and it'll happen while we're not watching. But I'm hopeful that we'll be allowed to watch. We did not get an alert that it would be on the feeds. So that either means it'll be on the feeds or it'll be after the show and we won't get to see it, or it'll be done before the show's over. Yeah. I think Brittany said something to the cameras where she said something about we'll be gambling. My daytimes are hard to catch up on the feeds, but I did retweet a thing that somebody set up and saying Brittany said they'd be doing would involve some kind of gambling. Okay. I hope it is too. Get the head of household over and let's get on with the figuring out who's going to nominate and all that. I enjoy the strategy talk and all that. I don't need to see them on the wall too long or whatever it is. You hope anyone from Aces wins so Derek X does. That would be good. I agree. I would like Derek to be safe. I don't want to see him to be the easy nom this week. So I'm wrapping things up here, guys. Thanks for hanging out with me. Those of you that got here late, you can go back and watch the beginning. It got kind of choppy, so I have no idea how it's going to look later on because I was in a bad spot because of a traffic accident. Not that I was in, but it caused, I think, the cell tower to get oversaturated, and so I couldn't get a good connection. But we'll see. Thank you. I mentioned yesterday to my patrons that I would post a picture from my trip to Vegas, and I did. I posted pictures to my patrons last night. One does show me with Elvis getting remarried, and then there's another one with me in the Grand Canyon with the helicopter in the background that I got the ride in, and then there's a picture of the Bellagio fountain. So I'm out of here, guys. Gotta go. Be well. Talk to you tomorrow. All right. We'll see ya. Bye.